Sure, you can do this like Peter. You never knew this. I don't know, but I know this much. I'm Anthony Devlin alongside
Lyda Monroe. We're here. Oh, we're at the beginning of the action
Shanghai.
today. Man, they're getting right on it there. It's kind of hard to see, but that's Rob Venomous and Joe Cool and Big George Rodriguez are beating down in that corner.
Yeah,
there. Oh,
we
there.
only have one camera here at
go.
DWI. Hopefully, in the coming months, we'll get more. But as you can see, these two big guys have been going at it for the last several weeks, beating each other down with chairs and of all like. Big George coming out taking advantage of Rob.
Oh yeah, they've been just beating on each other back and forth. One hits the other, then the next time the other one hits that one, they're just battling back and forth. And Joe Cool, was that a wound up thumb in the eye there, wasn't it? George Rodriguez doing a much better job of putting some punishment on Rob Venomous there.
And as this match hasn't started, everything is legal. They're just out there putting it to him before he even gets a chance to get in there.
I'll tell you what, a good offense is the best defense.
I guess, and if your defensive plan is to kick the snot out of your opponent before he's able to do anything, then that's
defense I know of. Oh, and speaking of, Joe Cool getting his good shots in there. Oh, and slapping him in the face, too. Oh, Rob Venomous. Sending him through the barricades. About that.
I'll tell you what, there is no real reason for these big guys not to like each other other than the fact that these are just two big guys jockeying for position here at DWI.
Oh, yeah. Something about it, though. I think they got something against each other. Out of the blue, they started this feud with each other, and now these two big guys on the DWI roster going back and forth, and it's producing some awesome fights. I'm not even going to call them matches. They're fights. Oh, big slam from George Rodriguez. George Rodriguez, that's at least a 7-foot drop right there for Rob Venomous coming from the big guy, George Rodriguez. He had two. It seems like him and Joe Cool aren't very happy about the fact that he only got a 2 there.
Well, he's lucky to have gotten that 2. I mean, I'll tell you what, Joe Cool, he really seems to involve himself into these matches, too, giving George Rodriguez the unfair advantage.
Yeah. You think it was an unfair advantage when George Rodriguez was shoving his boot into Rob Venomous's chin? Oh, and a big splash.
Big splash. I'll tell you what, that belt that George Rodriguez, though, it sure doesn't work. He uses it and it doesn't work. What is is it for aesthetics? Is it just for looks? Oh,
man.
Desperation.
Venomous coming out of the corner there. Both men dazed. Oh, Venomous trying to knock Big George Rodriguez down. Doesn't look like Venomous has got what it takes to knock Big George.
Wow, he's a little worse for wear right now.
Yeah, some of that. George took a lot of fight out of him, apparently.
Rob Venomous wearing his pumpkin head mask for the Spirit of Halloween. Oh, some right hands right there. Big forearm to the chest.
Rob Venomous, he seems to be working past the point where he couldn't do anything with Big George because that was a nice bill right there from Rob Venomous.
He seems to still be recovering from the punishment that was put onto him before he got into the ring earlier.
Well, you know, that preemptive strike that George Rodriguez...
Preemptive strike, okay.
George Rodriguez and Joe Cool put on Rob Venomous. It seemed like a good idea at the time, I'm sure.
George Bush approach of wrestling.
Well, you know, George Bush, George Rodriguez. Oh!
Yeah, the Georges.
You know how them Georges are.
Gets out at 2.
Yeah. Looked like Joe Cool was checking something on George Rodriguez's boot there. You think it was a piece of Venomous's chin?
I don't know.
Might have been.
He's just quite the annoying man.
You're not a fan of Joe Cool.
His voice.
His voice?
Rob Venomous digging his leg in between the shoulder blades of George Rodriguez there.
On George and
pull it big huge swinging clubbing arm.
Oh, you gotta appreciate that.
Bam.
That's a punch for a boot there, isn't it?
Oh
man, George Rodriguez. arguing with referee Fernando. Joe Cool seems to be taking on the condition of Rob Venomous there.
Taking liberties over there with Rob in that precarious position he was in.
It looked like he was asking him something right there. He was trying to
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
He was
making sure he was all right?
something. I'm not sure what it was, but it was probably something like you like it when George punches you in your kidney. Oh, man. George Rodriguez just handing out this punishment. Oh, trying to snap an arm of Rob Venomous there. George Rodriguez has his number.
Wrenching that arm all the way around.
Oh, Venomous coming back. Oh,
headbutts to the elbow.
That's a unique offense. I haven't seen that.
Hyperextending the arm by headbutting the elbow.
You really don't like somebody when you try to break the arm with your head. Here's Joe Cool. Rob's been distracted by Joe Cool.
His attention in the wrong place.
You know, what this George talks about match, you can't turn your back on it. You can't. That's bad decision making right there. Now, again,
maybe that's why they're selected as their target. They feel that Venomous is not as smart as them. They feel that they can outsmart him every time. Well, they have gotten under the skin of the big man. They have made him unusually. Usually he's pretty cool for a big guy.
Against the throat there. I can't quite tell what's happening. But, man, they're doing a lot of work on the outside right now. A lot of work on the outside.
Tenderizing them ribs. Look at those clubbing arm.
Oh, Venomous coming back. George Rodriguez and Venomous both on the outside.
Counted out.
That's a double count out.
You know, the whole time I'm watching the action, I didn't realize myself that referee Fernando had a count on them. And they've both been counted out.
You didn't see Fernando with the count?
Oh, I was watching them pound on each other out there.
It may not matter at this point. It looks like Venomous has decided to continue on with the match.
So the match is kind of started the way it ended, the way it started, but in reverse.
Yeah, it looks like Venomous decided to turn the whole thing around.
What's going on here?
What's Venomous going? Oh, it's time for the chair. Is that the same chair? I can't tell if that's the same chair or not. I
think George Cool pulled it out with him and sat it over there.
They've been hitting each other with a chair the last several shows. Oh, Joe Cool stopping Venomous from...
Big George Rodriguez getting his bearing and throwing a
blow.
They're
arguing.
They're punching the gut.
Man.
Big four.
Wow. Rob Venomous. He's going after Joe
trying to
Cool
stalk
now.
That was not a very good idea.
I think Joe Cool's in a bad spot at the moment.
Yeah, Venomous definitely has his sights set on him.
What do you do here in this situation?
Run.
It looks like Joe Cool made that decision.
What the?
Is that?
Oh, you must be.